It is the greatest spectacle in all of motorsports, the motorsports racing capital of the world, and of course we're talking about Indianapolis, Indiana, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the biggest mecca in all of motorsports. That is as well too. As we're here today for stock number 19 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series, the Brickyard 400. As we're set for 24 laps around this legendary Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And, of course, usually the home of the great Indianapolis 500, of course, is now home today for stock car racing for today's event. Here's your starting lineup. Car number 52, Seth Cole, is on the pole at 177 miles an hour. He's alongside number 8, Ryan Brommer, the Miller High Life Buick. Row 2 has number 4, William Brock, in the Kodak Film Chevrolet. He's alongside number 21, Benjamin Miles. He won the season at Rockingham. He's also the winner at Charlotte in the Winston. Row number 3 has car 16. That's Alexander Rowe in the Chattanooga Buick. A great qualifying run for that team. He's alongside number 11, Noah Sewell in the Budweiser Ford. Next row is number 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac. He won the 600 at Charlotte. He's alongside number 14. That is the car of Eric Monica in the Copenhagen Oldsmobile. Row 5 has car 7, Rafael Ledoux, the Daytona 500 winner, the Xerox Antifreeze Ford. He's alongside number 30, the Country Time Lemonade Pontiac of Allison Rain. Allison won the season in the first Talladega race this season, the Winston 500. Next row is number 15, Jackson Hayward, the Motorcraft Ford. He's alongside number 94, Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. That's Dylan Poteet. I almost said Dylan Young. Dylan Young drives car number 2 in this series. Next row is number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He's alongside number 57, Charles Sanford. Charles is one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race, the Heinz Tomato Ketchup Pontiac. Next row is number 70. That's Daniel Voiles, the Rumple Furniture AC Sparkplug Sunsmith for Speed Pontiac. Trying to get all that out of one breath. He's alongside number 33. That is Amanda Evans in the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. Next row is number 55, Harrison Ponder, the Skull Classic Crown Petroleum Oldsmobile, number 55. And car 25, Colin Cropley in the Folgers Coffee Chevrolet. Next row is number 89, Cement Oscon in the Evinrude Pontiac. He's alongside number 10, Caleb Fogler in the Pure Leader Pontiac. Next row is number 5, Phil Parker, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. He's alongside Quaker State Buick, car number 26 of Joshua Osborne. 2-time winner season so far is Joshua. He won at Sonoma and Martinsville, while Parker won a season earlier at Richmond. And Joshua, by the way, has our second in-car camera, and our third camera rides inside this car, Kyle Matthews, the number 42 Pink Antifreeze Pontiac. He's alongside number 84. That is Austin Reed. Next row down is number 17, Michael Whitman, and 73, Daniel Bouchard. Next row is number 29. That is Zachary Fitzwater. He's alongside number 2, Dylan Young. Young won the season at Darlington, while Fitzwater won at North Wilkesboro. Next row, Matt Vasconcelos, the number 6 Strolight Ford. He's alongside number 90, alongside 66. That's James Henry in the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. Next row is number 75, Quentin Moore in the Valvoline Pontiac, and number 90, Kat Batson, the unsponsored Ford. Next row down, a couple of big names here. Winner this season at Bristol, Nathan Ormond, the Kodiak Pontiac, and he's alongside number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Government Chevrolet. Deaver won this season at Atlanta. Next row is as winner of the second Talladega race this season. That's Nathan Hudson, this Lifeboy Chevrolet car number 71, and you can bet and he's alongside number 88. That's Laura Chung in the Crisco Pontiac. And starting shotgun in the field, Jessica Shelton, the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. 3-time winner season so far. She won at Riverside, Dover, and at Michigan. In fact, we'll be heading back to Michigan 2 races from now for the Champion Spark Plug 400. But it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun to see Jessica come from this far back to try to win here today at Indy. But she does not start dead last. However, that does go to Stephen Colon, the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile. He still wants to start last in this race here, but it's gonna be fun to see those two try to come up to the field here at Indy. In-car cameras again today, as we mentioned, will be carried by Joshua Osborne, Kyle Matthews, and the third camera will lie in the car, Charles Sanford. And that's your starting.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
That's your command to fire the engines here today at Indianapolis as the field begins at the pace car leads the field around for the pace up, and back from the start of the race right after this. Field coming down through turn number 4 here as the field begins to come around for the pace lap here, or come around on the 4th turn, I should say. Pace car's about to duck off on the pit road. Field will be led in the hands of Seth Cole in the Pontiac and the Buick of Ryan Brommer. Green flags with the fly here. Field lined up in perfect precision. The green flag flies and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Seth Cole, car 52 jumps out in front. Car number 4 is second position. That is William Brock in the Kodak Film Oldsmobile as they come down into turn number 3 now. And Brock goes to the left side trying to go for the lead. And here comes 16, Alexander Rowe. He wants to lead the first time at Indian. Oh, and he's going to turn the 4 car in the inside. And oh my dear gosh. A big crash on the first lap of the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. And that was going for the lead right there, too, with William Brock and Alexander Rowe. And that is your first caution flag of the day, too. Damage to the Daniel Voiles car. There he is, the number 70 car. He's crashed. Allison Rain has crashed. Joshua Osborne, 26 car. He's involved. He's one of the top 5 drivers in the points coming in. Oh, and Alexander Rowe, who had a really good qualifying run going on, he ends up and crashed. Harrison Ponder, the 55 car. Keith Batson, 28. And Seth Cole, the pole sitter. His Brickyard 400 chances out the window. Take a look at what happened to cause the first caution flag of the day on the very first lap of this race. Oh, man, that was a mess. That was a mess. You went into turn number 3 right there. There you see the car of, There's 16 of Alexander Rowe. He had a good run on the inside lane there. Taps the 4 car of William Brock. There's those two go. Brock goes to the low side here. It looks like he may have a sailor right there, but here comes Alexander Rowe. He's in a 16 car. And Alexander's going to slide right in front of the entire pack. And bam, Seth Cole nails him. Here comes everybody else there. Brock is involved there. Batson got a scrape on the side right there. And everybody else is just going to pile right in there. Here comes everybody else. Everybody trying to play a game of where do I go when I get there. Osborne gets hit by Austin Reed in the 84 car. Charles Sanford gets involved. There's a 25 of Colin Cropley. He hits the 55 of Harrison Ponder. Boy. I think the better question is who got through this crash. That's a better question of this whole thing too. But well, 2 of our in-car cameras. Well, actually we have a shot from 3 of our in-car cameras in this whole deal. We'll ride first with Joshua Osborne, the 26 car. Joshua almost got through that, but then he got hit at the last second. And then taps the back of Keith Batson's car, and then gets rammed from behind by Allison Rain in the 30 car. And then Batson gets turned around by the 55 car of Harrison Ponder. From Kyle Matthews' point of view. Kyle did a tremendous job missing that crash here. And from Charles Sampler's point of view, hole closed on Charles right at the very last second right there, and it ends up hitting into somebody else. So restart's about to happen here, and that crash shuffled things around, and Ryan Brommer led the very first lap of this race, number 8 car. Second position is the 43 car of Mike Becker, the points leader coming into this event. Third, actually he was points leader. Quentin Moore now has the lead going in the points going into Indianapolis. But Becker's second position right now. Third is Miles. Fourth is LeDuc. Fifth is Haywood. Sixth position is Noah Sewell. Seventh is Cement Oscon. Eighth position is Amanda Evans. Ninth is Zachary Fitzwater. And Matt Vasconcellos runs in 10th position. Green flag back out, back on the way here at Indianapolis. So see if we can try this again. Try to get a green flag run here. It looked like he was going to get out of that first lap unscathed until that crash, until that whole deal started in turn 3. They're coming off turn number 3, I should say. Here comes Mike Becker to the low side of Ryan Brommer, and here comes Benjamin Miles to the low side. Does not go 3 wide that time. They all realize now that was not a smart move there. Try to go 3 wide through turn number, come out that third corner. And it's the 2 of the legendary numbers in the sport there, the 43 and the 21, out in front, the Petty Enterprises and the Wood Brothers. Takes you back to the days of Richard Petty and David Pearson back in the 70s right there, just kind of remembering that. Jackson Haywood, the 15 car, the Bud Moore prepared Ford, up to third position now. Rafael LeDuc in the 7 car. He has one of the crown jewel wins himself in the season in the Daytona 500. That's his only win this season, though. But it was one of the big ones here. He would like to get it. He would like to have that maple leaf flag flying in victory lane at Indianapolis here in the Brickyard 400 here, as he is from the province of Quebec. But they coming down the front stretch now. LeDuc up the 4th position. He's within striking distance of the leaders right now. And Benjamin Miles all over the back bumper, that 43 car of Mike Becker. And here comes Miles to the low side. He's got the push from the 15 car of Jackson Haywood, and it's Miles to the lead. Now looking for a second picture of the season. He won at Rockingham, as we mentioned, way back in the second race of the year. And again on the backstretch right now. Here comes Miles to the low side. He gets by Becker. Noah Sewell's behind him in the 11 car. He gets by Becker now as well too. That moves LeDuc the 3rd and Sewell the 4th now, and Becker's about to lose 5th position as he's got Ryan Brommer to the low side now. And then number 8 car. And here comes Quentin Moore in the 75 car. Gets past Matt Vasconcellos in the 6 car. Quentin Moore, one of the hottest drivers on the circuit right now. Here, him and Jessica Shelton are the only 2 with 3 wins this season. Quentin won this season at both the Pocono races, and he also won at Indianapolis. This race is not even over yet. He also won at Daytona, the Pepsi 400, I should say. Here, but we'll see what happens. Well, we'll see if he can win Indianapolis when this race is over with, I should say. But right now he's making good strides toward that. Right now he's running in 9th position at this point. Right now. He's got Amanda Evans ahead of him, and now Kyle Matthews trying to close up in the back bumper of that 42 car. Battle for the lead, meantime, as Benjamin Miles just loses the lead to Rafael LeDuc. The 7 car, as LeDuc actually is now about to get by the 15 car of Jackson Haywood, but Haywood gets the push from the 11 car of Noah Sewell, and it's going to be Jackson Haywood leading that lap here, one of the drivers of the KAB Enterprises. And Haywood! It's going to get almost gets turned by LeDuc. What a save, and Haywood keeps the lead. Unbelievable. And just when I say that, a crash just happens to come off turn number 2. And speaking of KB Enterprises, one of their cars involved, that is the 90 of Cat Batson. Colin Cropley involved too, and I think Cropley's about had enough of this too, I would imagine. Cat Batson in the 90 car was also involved as well too. On Stephen Cologne, 83 car, he was running in 16th position when this happened as well too. I'd say if Stephen Cologne, it rains, it pours for him, it seems like, you know, because, I mean, he cannot catch a break in this series, it seems like. And this all happened right about in this part of the pack right there. Cologne was on the high side of the track right there. Here comes, and he, let's see. Yeah, Batson's going to come up right there, hits the 83 car of Cologne, just drives him right into the wall hard. Caleb Fogler in the 10 car, he also gets involved. And Fogler comes down, hits Cropley. And who? Field goal, 3 points there for Joshua Osborne and for Austin Reed. And the rest of the field's going to come down on the inside right there. So not much of a a little bit of a pile up right there, but no major damage to any of the cars that was involved in this crash here. But that's caution flag number 2 of the day. And now watch this save Jackson Haywood pull it off right there. LeDuc gets a good run on the inside in turn number 1 right there, and he comes, and Haywood comes down right into LeDuc's car. And Haywood has got that car almost halfway sideways right there. Saves the car. And through the grace of God and the well-laid plans of mice and men going astray, he keeps the lead. And he was almost turned around. He was literally almost turned around. Real timer there again in that 15 car. I mean, Jackson just keeps his foot in it too, right there. I mean, just never lets off the throttle. I mean, that is. And right there, back there is where the crash happened to cause the second caution flag of the day. But Jackson Haywood amazingly keeps the lead and still let him back to the start-finish line. I mean, you can't do it any better than that. It seems like that. But he is your leader of this race here as a caution flag again here in the Brickyard 400. Cars on the race so far are Cat Batson, Colin Cropley, Daniel Voiles, Daniel Bouchard. Now add Caleb Fogler to the list now in the 10 car. Seth Cole, Harrison Ponder, and Alexander Rowe are out of the race here. 30 cars remain in this race, and all of them on the lead lap. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Just as you rejoin us, green flag flies once again for the Brickyard 400. We're down to 10 laps to go. Jackson Haywood, Ryan Brummer, Rafaela Duke, Mike Becker, and Amanda Evans, the top 5 in this race here at Indy. Then it's Noah Sewell in 6th position. 7th is Kyle Matthews. 8th is Nathan Hudson. 9th is Benjamin Miles. And Quentin Moore runs in 10th position. Green as the Thunder's off turn number 2. And they got Ryan Brommer hung out the dry, and now Jackson Haywood's about to be hung out the dry in that 15 car as Rafaela Duke takes the lead, or tries to at least. Comes out that third corner right there, side by side between the 7 and 15 cars. And LeDuc pulls ahead as they come off turn number 4. And here comes Mike Becker looking for his second victory of the season, trying to put that famous number 43 in the victory lane at Indianapolis. Amanda Evans to the left side, the Skull Bandit machine. Now Amanda moves into second position. The driver formerly known as Rob Evans, by the way. And here comes Kyle Matthews, 42, and you know he's had enough of not winning this season. Becker now to the lead now in car number 43 as they come out, or trying to go for the lead, I should say, as he is in second position right now. Matthews gets pushed to the high side now. Amanda Evans keeps second place here. Rafaela Duke still out in front. Car number 7. And here comes Miles Moore in the 15 car. Laura Chung in the 88 car. She's worked her way through the field in that 88 machine. Remember, she ran good to the track similar to this at Pocono. In fact, she almost won the first Pocono race as well, too. She finished, I think, second or third in that race here. Over there, and they come off turn number 4 now, and Matthews moved way up to the high side. Now gets pushed to the high side by, I think, Nathan Hudson. Now you get 2 Pontiacs hooked up right there, and now Moore pulls up behind Benjamin Miles and brings Laura Chung with him. Benjamin Miles here comes at number 21 to the low side. And Joshua Osborne out of race now with an ignition failure in his Quaker State Buick. So makes it now 29 cars left in this race here today. But they're all trying to catch that 7 car of Rafaela Duke, the Xerox Antifreeze Ford. Daytona 500 winner, first race of the season, has not seen the victory lane since, but he hopes to pull it off here today at Indianapolis here. And I tell you, it'd be a big victory for him and bring that trophy back to Canada. Benjamin Miles, he does not live far away from LeDuc neither. He's from New York. And while Quentin Moore, he'd like to take that trophy back to Tennessee as well, too, in that number 75 car. He's already got a date, as we mentioned here, he's already got a Daytona win in the Pepsi 400. And he's won 3 of the last 5 races of the season here. As they come down the backstretch here, and here comes Benjamin Miles to the left side. Tries to get a run on this 7 car of LeDuc as they go into turn number 3. And whoa, Miles made a try as well too. 3 blue and white cars go ahead and throwing a petty blue and red there as well too. And that number 43 of Mike Becker. Becker looking for his second victory of the season. Here comes Ryan Brommer. It'd be a big upset if he. It'd be not only an upset win for him though, but it'd be a big victory for him if he pulls it off. And here comes Miles for the lead. 5 to go, and whoa, Miles had LeDuc had to let off just a little bit, and that screwed over Quentin Moore possibly in the 75 car. And here comes Jackson Haywood, that red and white Motorcraft Ford. He's up there, and here comes Hudson, the 71 car. He won at Talladega, the last race on the tour. Can he get 2 in a row? Let's remember, Hudson's way back in the high 30s in the points coming in this race. He moves inside right there, pulls in behind Haywood here, and here comes at number 9, Jessica Shelton. Joining that train of cars here, James Henry, 66 car. Gotta give a shout out to him. Nathan Ormond. He started way back in the back of the pack, as did Shelton. Shelton, you remember, started in the last row in this race, and she's up in the top 10. Shelton's past Haywood now, as here comes James Henry, 66 machine. Boy, what a run that 66 banquet car's having so far here today. Haywood in that white Chevrolet here. Shelton forced to throw in her Thunderbird and just pulls past Henry now. Meantime, Benjamin Miles trying to hold him all off as he has got now 3 laps to go this time by. Twenty-one laps in the books, 3 to go here. Here comes Becker in at 43 to the low side. Rafaela Duke, he's back in this as well, to that 7 car. Brommer in 4th position, Hudson in 5th, make that Hudson in 4th now. And he's going to bring Shelton with him, and Shelton up to 5th spot. Don't look now, but here she comes. Here comes Becker down the low side. Car 43 does not get it at this point. But and now LeDuc now goes to the low side. 3 cars you can stick. You can throw a blanket over. They're closed up on the lap car of the 83 of Stephen Cologne. What are they going to do when they get to him? Hudson's closed up. Shelton's closed up now. Top 5 cars all in a row. Oh, gosh. Cologne, don't do it. I think he's going to go right down on Benjamin Miles. Who's just going to turn him around. And he has screwed over Mike Becker in the 43 car. He just screwed him over. Becker thinking, dadgummit, I about had this race. And now Hudson and Shelton are now in the tandem draft. Now here they come. Are they going to catch? And they're going to catch at 21-7 cars both. It's going to be coming to the white flag. 1 lap remaining. 4 cars possibly to the side of all. Down the front stretch here. White flag for Benjamin Miles. Can he hold him off 1 lap? Nope. Here comes LeDuc to the low side. The 7 car. Raphael LeDuc, car number 7 to the low side. Here comes Shelton. She gets by Hudson. She gets by Miles. Down the front stretch she comes here. Down to the low side goes car number 9. Benjamin Miles gets passed by Jessica Shelton here, and Raphael LeDuc leads him into turn number 3. Shelton to the high side now. Hudson back down low in the 71 car. That may possibly have been it right there. Here comes, as they come off turn number 4, and to the start finish line goes car number 7, Raphael LeDuc. Shelton going to make one last ditch effort, but it's not going to happen. Raphael LeDuc has won the Brickyard 400. Wow. What a finish to this race here. And I tell you, probably one of the best Brickyard 400s I think we've ever done in this series too, I think, to be honest. But number 7, Raphael LeDuc, takes the win here today and takes that Indianapolis trophy back to the province of Quebec. Here, and boy, what a tremendous run he had here. Jessica Shelton, what a run she had as well too, from 37th to 2nd in the final throughout this entire race here. I tell you, if there had been one more lap in this race, she probably might have gotten LeDuc possibly. I thought she was going to there for a second, but that 7 car had just enough juice underneath the hood of that Ford to pull it off. 900ths of a second was the margin of victory at the finish of this race. But boy, tremendous stuff here today. Nathan Hudson, a tremendous run here today. He comes home in 3rd position, a 2nd straight top 5. In fact, that win at Talladega was his first top 5 of the season and first top 10, no less. Yeah. His first top 10 of the season was actually a win at Talladega, but he gets a 2nd straight top 10 and actually top 5 as well, too. He ends up finishing in 3rd position. 4th goes to Benjamin Miles. How about James Henry's 66 car? He ends up finishing in 5th position for the Banquet Frozen Boots team. He also was one of the drivers who started way back in the back of this race here. Ryan Brommer comes home in 6th position. Nathan Orman, who also started in the back, he ends up finishing 7th. And give a shout out to Michael Whitman, the 17 car. We haven't talked about him at all today. He ends up finishing 8th. Kyle Matthews 9th, and good recovery from that disaster that was Talladega for him. And 10th will go to Phil Parker, the Raging Cajun, with a solid run here today. Amanda Evans finishes 11th, and Noah Sewell, or I should say Zachary Fitzwater, 12th, Noah Sewell 13th, 14th to Mike Becker. Jackson Haywood matches his car number, finishing 15th, then Quentin Moore 16th, Dylan Young 17th, Laura Chung 18th, Dylan Poteet 19th, and Charles Sanford will come home in 20th. Austin Reed 21st, and William Brock 22nd, Matt Vasconcelos 23rd, Cement Oscon 24th, Cole Deaver 25th, and Eric Monaco, Allison Rain, Keith Batson was the 28th and last car to finish on the lead lap, while Stephen Cologne was the only car to finish a lap down in 29th. So that was the finishing order in today's race here. Cars are race again is Joshua Osborne with an ignition failure on his Buick. And the other cars that retired out of race because of the crashes. Because of the crash, that is Caleb Fogler, Kat Batson, Colin Cropley, Darn hiccups. Daniel Voiles, Daniel Bouchard, Harrison Ponder, Seth Cole, the pole sitter, did not even get to see the end of the first lap, I might add, sadly for him. And Alexander Rowe, who had a tremendous starting position in this race here today, and he ends up getting turned in this race and just absolutely got pile drive the entire field pretty much. But he ends up finishing last, unfortunately, in this event here. So, great race here today. Congratulations once again to Raphael LeDuc, the winner here today in the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. Here, if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Store Sell Cup Series, which is going on right now here. His current season is actually going on right now, hot and heavy. So be sure to check that series out here, and you will not regret doing so. And if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, then be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. Also, be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those channels being X867539AFFAX. That's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, which is that current season's that current season is going on right now. And also be sure to check out our two channels, and also be sure to check out our other channel that's an NNSCRA offline. That's Thrashman 899. That's Levi McIntyre's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. So be sure that would do it here today. So be sure to check out those two channels as well too. That's X867539AFFAX and Thrashman 899. Be sure to check out those two channels, subscribe to them, and also subscribe to this channel you're watching right here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. You will not regret doing any of those. So that will do it here today at Indianapolis Motor Speedway here. Average speed 119.478. And Raphael LeDuc gets his second victory of the season, joining most of the multi-time winners here this season. And for now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Watkins Glen for the Bud at the Glen.